kind of cool to be able to see us. We're doing this off Eliza's iPad. We're hoping that this kind of makes the quality a little better, I think.
Trying to.
Anyways, guys, I think every Tuesday I'm trying to make kind of a posted schedule of what we're doing. Like Monday, motivation, come hang out with us. Try to record a couple welders like what we did yesterday, and then Tuesdays is going to be me and Eliza. We haven't come up with a name for the show yet, though. It's between me and Eliza, so
I like the welder's boss.
The welder's boss.
I'm the boss.
That takes away team player. That takes away team player. Anyways, so and then Wednesdays we'll figure something out. Thursdays we'll figure something out, and then Fridays is come to work day with us. So
Same work every day.
Well, yeah, that's true. I think you guys work with me every day, but we're hoping to get some GoPros and stuff and kind of do it that way. We'll have a pipe fitter day where I kind of show you some of the ISOs we're working on and show you how to fit pipe and whatnot. So, and then
every day but Sunday.
Every day but Sunday. Sunday's my day. So, anyways, guys, we're coming today. We're kind of introducing this show a little bit. It's me and Eliza. We're gonna do it every Tuesday, like we said, and kind of the idea that I have between this show is I want to help all you guys that have girlfriends or wives or families that are trying to come out here, and kind of help motivate them and catch the vision as well. Because I think a lot of people, they have a lot of trouble with like kind of seeing the end picture of it, I think.
They just want to see someone else who is or has done the same thing they have, or is taking the steps, like they're getting ready to go on the road, but they want to see people who are already out on the road so they know, oh, this is not as bad as you think it's going to be, or, oh, this is not as bad, I'm not going to be without friends, or I'm not going to be without support, or whatever, you know. They want to see someone else who's already been in their footsteps.
Yeah, I think so. I think so, guys. I mean, like, I think one of the biggest struggles, and one of the biggest, I hate to say it, but biggest excuses that I hear is I have 2 kids and a wife and I just can't leave. What? You guys, we're looking at the end picture here. Like, 2 kids, 4 kids, 10 kids. I'm the oldest of 10, and I have spent lots of days in a hotel room. My family moved from Idaho Falls, Idaho, to Nauvoo, Illinois, and we spent 6 months in a motel room.
And here's the thing, like, my dad was a welder too, but he and my mom chose to have me and my brother stay in a school and not move, and you could see the wear and tear that it had on my mom and dad, and so we don't want that for us or our family, or we don't want that for anybody else's. So that's why we're going to share these experiences, so nobody has to have that wear and tear. Yes, you're going to have wear and tear no matter what, but we want to try and make it a little bit easier.
Yeah, I mean, guys, if you're gone for months at a time, which I've done it, been gone for 4 or 5 months at a time, and I called her. That was all we had. And I would call her and FaceTime her, and that was about it for a lot of months. And, I mean, it's not easy. It's doable. You can definitely do it.
Nobody likes it.
Nobody likes it. And it puts a lot of strain on a relationship and whatnot. And, guys, being out here on the road, being in a camper, if I'm going to suggest anything, if you have a family, get a camper.
We have a friend who just moved his wife and 2 kids out here in a camper on the road, and they are so excited. And he says it's been so easy and so much fun, and he loves having his family with him. And it changes people.
It does.
You just have to take that first step to get them out here.
That's it. And everybody's all worried about living in a camper. Guys, this is probably one of the biggest memories your family's going to remember is, yeah, we lived in a camper, we moved, I mean, we've been in 12 states in 2 years, you know, no problem. And it's a cool experience. A lot of people, I get a lot of questions about homeschool and stuff. Been like, well, we don't know if we want to homeschool our kids and whatnot. Guys, I can promise you I love homeschool. I was homeschooled. I was homeschooled from the time of 4th grade to forever. My family's still homeschooled. I dropped out of high school my sophomore year, and I finished high school online. Best decision I ever made. and I loved it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a straight diploma. It's as good a diploma as the kid that went for 4 years, and I was on the road in Texas by the time I was 17 years old. And it was because I didn't spend the time hanging out at school. I mean, all school is anymore is a social experiment.
Yeah.
Learn your lessons, get done with what you got to know, and then go make money. There's nothing wrong with homeschool.
No. Nope.
And it's getting easier and easier to teach, too. For people that are like, well, I don't want to take the time to teach it. They've got online programs that'll do it and snap it out. I mean, your kids could be done by the time they're, 14, 15 years old. They're done with high school, and they're freaking, they're way ahead of the next person. So...
Yeah, Jake's little brother was done at like 15.
Yeah, he was done at 15. One of my little brothers moved out here with us when he was 16 years old. And he was working and had a time of his life. So anyways, that's kind of what we're going to wind up doing. We're trying to kind of help you guys. Eliza's going to do like a cooking show for the days that I can't be there. And I mean, like, Eliza's an amazing cook.
We're just going to try and mix it up a little bit so not everybody... This page is not just for men. This is for
Bring your wives, bring your girlfriends, everybody. So, guys, anyways, today we're going to make it kind of quick. We're going to talk about an experience in our life, and it was how to handle pressure. And I can tell you right now, it was not the easiest thing in the world to do. It about ate our lunch. It really, really did. But... Guys, when we got married, I come down here and, I mean, we didn't even go on a honeymoon. Haven't been on a honeymoon yet. Been really focused, driven. We're aiming for a goal, and for the next 30 years we can be on a honeymoon if we want to be. And, I'm not saying we won't go on one here shortly, but, she's got to convince me to take time off of work, but... Anyways, you guys, so we got married. I wound up coming back down here to a job next day. We come back down, and we went to work, and I moved to a different job like 2 weeks later, and she went home for 4 months, 5 months, something like that. Anyways.
No, August to March.
August to March. So she was there for a long while, and man, that was the last job I had from March to January. I mean, I could not find work, you guys. And put a massive strain on a brand new marriage. I mean, not even 6 months into the marriage, she's bawling every freaking night. I'm over here brainstorming, trying to figure out anything I can do to make a little extra money. And trying not to lose my welding truck and everything else. Well, it come down to the point, and it didn't help that I had... well, I don't even want to say it, but anyways, other people telling me not to sell all my stuff and that it's all going to be okay and everything's all right. Well, I mean, I was out of money. I had no other option. So I wound up selling a brand new custom weld machine, a freaking custom welding bed, all of my tools. I sold it all, just trying to stay alive. And, I wound up getting on a stainless job. I went out, welded a potato plant. Well, it come down to the point of where I couldn't make enough money to keep us going. And Eliza stepped up big time after what?
Well, I was working, but I wasn't like...
Yeah, she was working.
It wasn't full-time. It was part-time.
So this girl stepped up. She saw the situation, like we were screwed. We were going underwater. Our credit cards are maxed out. Our bank accounts are maxed out. I'm working deals with the bank because we're so maxed out. Like, I'm saying, listen, you guys can either come get the truck or you can give me 6 months to try to find something. And then after the 6 months, I still couldn't find anything. And so I was trying to find something else, And, oh, God. It
was hard.
Just thinking about it, I'm like, oh, my gosh. But, anyways, Eliza... She went online, started applying for jobs, and within a week, she had gotten three jobs. She'd gotten 3 jobs and moved to Park City, Utah, which is 3.5 hours away. She moved there. I stayed in Idaho, and I did hardwood floors, and I welded on this potato plant. And
I I worked
and
2 jobs.
she worked 3 jobs. She was a secretary. She ran makeup. She what was the third one you did?
I didn't do the third one. I ended up not doing it.
Oh, you ended up not doing it.
I didn't have time.
That's right.
I was working 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. every night, trying to make sure that we can make everything work.
Team player, hands down. I mean, we literally through that what was it? It was like 10 months before the next job.
No, because it was December to December. It was a year.
It was a year, and here we are used to making $85 an hour, and then we get cut down to nothing, and we're scrimping just trying to make sure the truck doesn't get took, because if my truck gets took, the camper can't go nowhere, so it gets took, and then I ain't got nothing to haul a machine with or anything. So it was so freaking stressful.
And on top of that, truck breaks down. Normal life. Truck breaks down, car breaks down. We couldn't win for losing. We couldn't.
Guys, you really do not realize the team player you got until the pressure cooker is just sitting there pressuring down on you. And you find out who you got for real. Like, it's either going to make it or break it. And I mean, that girl went to work. She worked all day long. I went to work. I worked all day long. I was sitting here trying to build websites and do anything I could to try to build another sort of income. And, I mean, guys, pressure on a marriage is gonna happen no matter what. It really is. And especially if you come out here into the oil field, it's gonna happen. You're gonna get laid off of jobs. You're not gonna have money. That's why on the other videos I always talk about finances. Save your money, put money away, get stuff, invest in things that make you money. Don't invest in things. Right now, you do not need to be going and buying a brand new truck. Right now, you do not need to go buy a brand new camper.
You don't need the biggest and the best.
We did it. We went and bought the brand new stuff. We went and bought the brand new everything. We wanted to go do something. We went and did it. Guess what happened? It wiped us out. It wiped us out. I had great friends. When I finally got another welding job, I have incredible friends. They lent me welding machines. They lent me their bevel machines. They lent me everything I needed to just get out here and go to work again. I mean, I owe everything to those guys. They kept us afloat because we were done. I mean, we were basically cooked and ready to eat.
And then when he did get a welding job, you can't just get up and leave. Like, if you're in that type of situation where you are still not sure if this job's going to last very long, or if, so I stayed in Utah for another 2 months. Mm-hmm. And on top of that, we were
catching up.
We were catching up, and then we had a litter of puppies.
I did that to try to make extra money. Had a litter of puppies. We had 8 of them?
7.
7 of them running around in our fifth wheel. Holy moly.
My grandparents were, because I was still working. I was still working when we had the puppies. So my grandparents, they helped. Everybody in my family helped and pitched in, and they took care of the puppies. And,
family is big, guys. Family's huge when you get out here. I mean, you might not agree with everything, probably most things. Probably most things.
Most things.
Probably don't agree with most things they have to say to you, but when it comes down to eat or die, they'll feed you. They're not
gonna let you sink.
But anyways, guys, that's kind of our little clip right now on how to handle pressure. That was kind of one of our biggest, probably our biggest relationship builder. Hands down, I guarantee that was our biggest relationship builder. That thing set us in stone. And anyways, guys, I couldn't do it without her. She's awesome. And I love coming home to her every night. And anyways, you guys be blessed. Like, subscribe, comment. We're going to try to do this every Tuesday with me and Eliza. And we'll see y'all here.